Hello, it's the Tech Maven here. So today I want to talk about the rear spoiler on my Tesla Model 3. I bought the Tesla Model 3 long range, which doesn't come with a rear spoiler. The spoiler comes on the performance models, and I really like the look of it. I think it really adds to the aesthetic of the car. So today I just want to talk you through how easy it is to install and which one I chose. So this is the spoiler I chose. I bought it from SSDD Motorsport in the UK. I'll put a link in the description. And I just want to take you through the installation steps. First of all, disclaimer, I'm not a professional installer and I'm probably doing this wrong, but what I've done has worked for me and it's still on and it's strong. This clip is me installing in real time, so hopefully you can get a sense of how easy this is to install. So first of all, I just used a bit of a degreaser just to wipe and clean the back to make sure that the adhesive would be able to stick. So here I'm just lining it up and checking that it fits before I start the installation. And as you can see, it will fit in numerous different places along the rear of the car. So I'm just using a bit of electrical tape and feeling roughly where it is in the middle, and then taping it just to hold it in place so that it doesn't fall on the floor. And this also helps just to hold it in place while you're working to make sure that it's in the center. So I did one bit of tape in the middle just to hold it in place, and then I just put two markers either side, just doing it by eye to check that it was in the middle of the back of the car. Then I just stood back and just checked that it was all central and lined up right. Just need a little tweak, just needed to slide over just a touch to the right. And then just remarking it to make sure that it's in the right place. There are a couple of little white marks on mine. I think it's probably me, I probably knocked it on the wall, so I wasn't too worried about those. So it's just making sure it's in the centre of the car, doing it by eye and lining it up to the edge of the boot lip, which wasn't too hard to do. It's really important to wear gloves when you do an application like this, as the oil residue on your fingers can then mean that the adhesive won't stick very well. I then used the 3M tape that came with the spoiler and just ran it all the way along on the inside, making sure that it covers the whole of the inside all the way through the back of the spoiler. I've had one of these on a previous car that then water has ingressed and gradually it's got more and more floppy and then fallen off. So just making sure that the tape goes all the way along and make it really nice and snug. Then peel off the tape, and I do stress here I'm not a professional installer. Please don't give me a hard time in the comments. You'll see here what happens. I line it up onto my black electrical tape, start pressing it in, and the tape is so grippy that it instantly adheres to the back of the car, but there's actually a bit of a gap. So when I move out of the way here, you'll see there's a bit of a gap between the top of the lip and the car, and it's obviously not ideal. Lots of water would get in there, it's not very aerodynamic, and I was a bit disappointed and a bit gutted. I don't really know how you would do that differently or what a professional installer would do, but luckily putting a bit of weight on it and just putting it down, there we go, it's clicked into place and it was completely snug with the car because the adhesive hadn't set yet. And that's it, that's now in place, and I'm a month later when I'm recording this voiceover and it's completely in place, it's flush, it's stayed there. I've gone through the snow and in the full-on rain, and it's there, it's solid, and I think it looks great. Well worth the £200 that it costs to get the carbon fibre option. I'm very happy with it. Hope you've enjoyed this video, this install. Please watch my other videos, like and subscribe, and of course leave a comment with topics for future questions. Thank you, and I'll see you soon.